Hey everybody, Dennis Tooley here with the MS Warriors Way, and wanted to get started with a new feature for the podcast and for the video piece of the podcast on YouTube. And this is something I'm going to call Motivational Monday, and I will try to do something every Monday to hopefully bring something that provides a bit of motivation for you in your day to day battle or journey with multiple sclerosis. And so today, I wanted to talk about uh, focusing in on the positive. You'll hear me say that a lot. In fact, if you've listened to any of the podcasts or you've caught me before, you know that's a central theme that I come to quite often is that you have to discipline yourself to be thinking positive because it is so natural for us to be pulled towards the negative. We're consumed or we're saturated with as a society, we're saturated with the negative. In fact, right now with all of the COVID-19 stuff that's going on, there's so much negativity and everything's just out there about how horrible it is, and this is the apocalypse and the end of the world as we know it. And eh, people, because they're so attuned to hearing and allowing the negative side of things, they just naturally soak it up. And so it's time for us to really uh, it's time for us to get rid of the life of negativity. We've got to purposefully set our minds to focus and find the positive in everyday living. Um, if you don't intentionally look for it, you're going to miss it because the media is not going to come out and say, hey, let's talk about the good news today. No, they're going to talk about, hey, let's see if we can destroy everybody's hope for humanity today. No, that's not going to do you or me any good. So, my challenge for you is to look for the positive in life and then reinforce positivity for yourself and in yourself and reinforce it around you. Um, how many people do you have in your life, in your circle of influence, that bring positivity to you each day? Now I ask that same question. How many people do you know they just seem to always have something negative to say? Well, my recommendation would be to limit the amount of time you engage with the negative thinking people. There are a number of friends on Facebook. I'm still friends with them, but I kind of have muted them. I don't know. I I have kind of just put them in a list of people when I see their posts, unless I have some extra time to try and encourage them and help them see the positive in a situation. I pretty much scroll past a lot of what they post because I know I don't have to read it to know whether it's going to be positive or negative. Because 99.99999% of the time, it's not positive. So I scroll on past, and then I will try to find ways to encourage them. I will try to find ways to suggest the positive in their world. But there's been some people that I've said, I've suggested, hey, why don't you look for the positive in this situation? And they come back with so much negativity that it's almost like I've just said, why don't you cut your leg off and give it to the neighbor's dog? They just are like, ah. So here's what I would say: analyze your friendships. Who are the people that truly give you positivity? Who are the people that encourage you and challenge you to become better? And saturate and surround yourselves with them. Who are those people that You could say, hey, I'm going to give you $1 million, and they would complain about the amount of taxes they're going to have to give, or what that means, because now people are going to expect more of them. They'd find the negative in everything, and start to limit your time and limit your exposure to them. I'm not saying don't be friends with them. I'm just saying make sure that you are careful with who you let be an influence in your world. Positive people will bring positive influence, and that's good for you. So, at the end of the day, I would say not only to surround yourselves with positivity, but then be that positive influence for others. Share your positivity with other people. And the more positivity you share, the more positive you will become. And the more positive that you share and you become, the more people will be attracted to you because of your positivity. So, for your Monday motivation, your Motivation Monday, I don't know how I'm going to, what I'm, because of the, uh, I hate it when my brain doesn't give me the words that I want. Because of the alliteration side of this, Motivational Monday sounds like a great thing to have this. So for Motivational Monday, I'm going to say to you today, find the positive, be the positive, share the positive, and positivity will come. So that's my time for today here on Motivational Monday with the MS Warriors Way podcast. And the more positive we become, the more positive impact we'll have on the world around us, the Warriors Way.